Snapped in.
Snapped in. And guess what? You guys are not going to know what this is.
We don't need
Turn the label.
to even clap because of your snap.
I mean, you need a visual cue. Do you not?
No.
Okay.
But let's do it anyway.
All right.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right.
All right, friends.
We're rocking and rolling.
It's been a long time coming. I'm going to set the timer.
Okay. I mean, the timer, honestly, is the camera malfunctioning.
I'm going to set the timer until the camera malfunctions for, I'm going to guess, 12 minutes.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. Yeah. Sounds
Which
good.
is a great episode.
Yeah. And you can find these episodes on our new YouTube channel, Alpha Dubious.
Alpha Dubious. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell, whatever the kids are saying.
Or don't. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Honestly, don't. Don't. But we do want to hear from you in the comments, right?
Yes, for sure.
Will you be responding to any of the comments, or is that on me as well?
I mean, can I respond using a Etch-a-Sketch? Is that possible? I don't have social media. Why do you want me to respond?
Dude, you're on
Go
YouTube.
to people's houses?
You're on YouTube all day, every day.
Yeah, but I don't. That's different. That's YouTube is.
But our channel's on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Wow,
but
you conceded that point.
The comments have to be there.
They have to be there.
Listen, if the comments are there, I'll respond. All right. You might not get it immediately because I'm going to send it U.S. Postal Service, but you'll get a response at some point.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
Okay. Oh, before we start,
yeah,
I do have to mention. You know Holly, who works on staff here. She's Dominic's assistant. Dominic from Legal's assistant. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. She asked that I stop referring to Dominic on the podcast.
Which you're doing right now.
Well, I mean, starting from this point, not to mention him anymore on the podcast.
Why would she ask that?
Citing legal reasons. So,
such an idiot.
So, all right. So, this point on. Should I clap again? And we'll say from this point on.
Part of me wonders if you could have mentioned this off air, before we started.
I thought the audience needed to know that.
And I think that's something people need to know about us.
For legal reasons, Dominic can.
We're committed to 100% transparency.
That's right. We are.
Okay. Now we're 4 episodes in. We still haven't mentioned our names.
Yeah.
But aside from that,
sweat. It's hot.
You're sweating?
Yeah, it's hot.
You just take a cold shower?
I did.
Same. How long?
Back on it.
Back on it?
Back on it.
Good.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Because I figured I would have switched you back to lukewarm. And
you think you have that much influence over me?
And I wanted to do, well, I mentioned one time that your hair was not right, and you went and put a hat on. So I think I have some say in your confidence.
All right, let's forget about all that.
Okay.
We just took a trip together.
That's right.
We went to the lake.
Yep.
You and I.
You were, I mean, correcting everything that I did, whether it was fishing, even the name of the lake, which we caught on camera. We might post that for you guys.
We may post that.
All right, here we go. 6 in the morning. Lake Matthew, Wisconsin.
Matthews.
Lake Matthews, thank you. That was very annoying.
Yeah. We had a good time. We each filleted a fish.
Fantastic time. Shout out to Scott.
Scott, my neighbor.
Shout out to Scott for breaking out the boat.
Now, Scott.
And there is a closure, if you will, to the viral video with Scott. Scott may or may not have redeemed himself. Stay tuned to the channel.
Scott had a second chance on a separate boat launch, and I liked what I saw. Now we'll maybe show it.
Okay, let's show it. Are we rolling? Scott's Redemption. Here it is.
I think he earned a chance to redeem himself.
Well, I think he was not. What's the word?
I don't know, but it's certainly taking you a while to get it.
Wasn't represented accurately in the first video.
Scott took a lot of heat. Wow, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is one shot. Wow!
There it is.
Scott
There it is.
completely redeemed himself.
Yep.
But it was a great trip. We went fishing.
Yep.
I caught a big bass.
I mean, let's tell the whole story.
You mean that you caught it first
There you go.
and tired it out?
There you go.
And then I reeled in your sloppy seconds. Is that what you're saying?
Transparency.
Is that still a phrase, sloppy seconds?
Probably, but I mean, it sounds gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I regret saying it.
Okay. Well, we can add it. I mean, it might be weird. Oh, so the bottle's back, huh?
Always.
Learned nothing. This guy.
This is a staple for this show.
Yeah. What? Annoying people with the sound?
The dog toy is back.
So we fished. This bass that you allegedly caught was absolutely tired out previously because I had it on the line and lost it.
How do you explain the insane fight he put up for me?
Well, I mean, it was double for me when I had him on my line. So that's how I explain it.
So when you had him, he jumped out of the water, and then you lost him.
Yeah, I mean, he jumped out of the water, saw me.
Yeah, and you got
extra concerned.
You didn't set the hook, is what happened.
I like my version better.
You started reeling. So I caught this fish. Bottom line, we caught 17 keepers.
Yeah,
and we did a fillet. And Scott filleted 14 of the 17. I took one. You took one. Rach took the other.
Yeah.
Now, incidentally, that's the original lineup from the viral video.
That's true. Yeah. So that's way to bring it all back.
Yeah.
Bring it all home.
So,
and we might have Rachel on the podcast at some point.
Well, we have an empty chair for whoever would like to join at any point.
Yeah. I think there was. I think a lot of the comments in the viral video it seemed like they would be cool with talking to us individually, and maybe if Rachel's here, they'll maybe she can answer some questions.
Yeah.
So throw some questions in there if you have them.
It's interesting as we wrote the no, edit that out.
Okay.
Nah, I'll
Charlie.
But it's interesting.
No, we're good.
When you comb the comments.
I think I just woke him up.
Did you? Freaking loser.
I said Charlie's head popped up.
It makes you realize that half the country doesn't get it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised at that.
Yeah.
But
it was a little sad to realize, like, it's going right over their heads. They're missing this.
Well, I think...
Is it a wavelength thing? What?
I think it's... I mean, there's something to be said about a comedic wavelength, but also I think just people take themselves super serious, which there's nothing... Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
But,
you need those people.
But you're going to...
don't want to be around those people. It's like,
yeah, you don't...
Nobody does.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. Yeah. You need them.
You have to apologize constantly.
You're constantly apologizing to them. You have to walk on eggshells around these people.
Who wants that?
But
unless you're making an omelet.
Which you made a great one this morning. Eggs.
Yeah, thanks. It was technically an omelet. There was things in there.
Oh. It wasn't an omelet.
It was. I put stuff in it.
An omelet. Okay.
An omelet is eggs with something else in it.
No, it's enclosing like sausage, bacon. You just put like pepper and stuff in it, right?
I mean, if you had a pepper,
pepper.
I don't know what that pepper. Oh, yeah, seasoned pepper. Yeah. No, there was no pepper in it.
What was in there?
I mean, there was stuff in there. I don't.
You're not going to tell.
Podcast people knowing my recipes.
So back to the fishing.
Yeah,
we're on the lake.
Okay.
You had a golden opportunity to get in the lake, and you declined. Please help us understand why.
I think getting into any body of water that's enclosed and not running.
But you asked,
flowing.
it's spring fed. It's fed.
I understand, but I need the ocean. I need constant. Whoa, that's
Dude, it's embarrassing for you.
I need constant revolutions,
Constant flow.
of the water. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same reason why I don't take baths. You're just sitting there stewing. Who's doing that? If you're over 5 years old and you're taking a bath,
Dude, that's half our audience. That's the other half.
okay.
So
Anyway, yeah.
this coming from a guy, literally, you just got out of the shower.
Yeah.
Your entire back was covered in soap. I sent you back in the shower. Did you go back in?
Yeah, you could have been nicer about it, by the way. You're really on me about it.
If you had been in a bath, you wouldn't have been in that situation.
Well, I'd probably be worse. Right?
But so the kids were all jumping in. We're all having
Yeah.
a great time in this
Yep.
beautiful lake. You said no. You would go into the ocean where
Yeah.
literally a shark could eat you whole.
Right.
That's where you felt safe,
Yeah.
more comfortable going.
Well, at least if a shark's eating you whole, you know you're being eaten. I don't need an amoeba going into my brain and slowly and silently.
So you like the
killing me.
clarity of the shark bite.
I like a clear death. Is what
you
I'm
like to
saying.
know you're dying.
Yes, or a clear mauling, whatever it's going to be. All right?
Is it the amoeba? Is at the end of the day, is it that one clickbait article that you read? Is that the reason you
Well,
don't?
I don't read. Okay, so we know that. Let's start there. So if I happen to glance at an article title that mentioned the words brain-eating amoeba,
Yeah, in a lake? Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
But I don't know the ins and outs or the details. Could have been clickbait.
It was clickbait. So here's the good news. We got a minute 20 left. Cameras are still rolling. Any final thoughts? They're going to die any second.
Final thoughts.
Final. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, this was a quick one. I feel
Too
like
quick?
yeah. No, you don't feel it.
I don't, dude. When we're doing these, I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Man. It's completely out of body.
Okay. Wow.
I'm numb.
Okay.
So I thought it went horribly wrong. But I always feel that.
All right. Any last thoughts you're asking me? Any
Yeah.
last? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The lake, the fishing.
let's talk about you and the way you pronounce words.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to squeeze that in here?
I mean, can we?
Yeah.
We got time? Charlie?
You got 40 seconds.
Say it again.
You didn't do your microphone bit.
I'm not going to do it now. Well, you didn't set me up.
That's right. That was on me.
Yeah. On him. You heard it. It's on tape. Maybe.
It
Charlie
was a
got it
little
right.
It was a little too Randy Macho Man Savage.
I know,
for me.
but we were just watching him this
Yeah.
morning, so we got.
Yeah,
I got,
but I just
got
think
inspired.
props. You're better than that. Okay.
Am I?
You don't need props for humor. For those who don't know, you were planning a joke that required a prop.
Yeah. I mean, I might still do it down the road. So. Oh.
I'm just gonna check.
I mean, no, because you can hear it.
We'd hear
You'll
it.
hear
You're
it.
right,
Yeah.
dude. The anxiety of
Yeah.
like sitting next to this
Yeah.
thing, waiting for the click.
Yeah. Yep. You're not even here.
It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah, you're
it's
not
sitting.
present.
It's pointing at me
It is
like a
pointing.
gun, and I'm waiting for the trigger to go off.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, the way I talk.
the way you talk,
Yep.
the things you say. I told you 5 times not to say this one thing to your children while we were filleting the fish, and you could not help yourself.
It's because I was feeling it so strongly.
Yeah, but dude, they're children. You can't, confirm their worst fears.
So what I was saying is that I felt like the fish was still alive as we gutted it.
Yeah, fish have these impulses or these electric currents going through them.
Yeah. So
Someone fact check me on this
Yeah,
because I'm
please-
really
please.
I'm completely making it up. but
Because-
as we go,
by the time we were done running the knife through,
yeah,
it was still breathing, talking,
It was-
moving.
it's singing.
It was doing all of it.
No, so I can't believe you, man.
All right, let me turn this one off.
This guy.